Welcome to Yankee Chronicle. For the next 4 weeks, our show is presented by the First Baptist Church in New London, a community of individuals who share a common commitment to personal and spiritual growth as followers of Jesus Christ. I'm Abby Peel, your host. Today, Laura James will hear from New London Police Chief Emily Cobb and Pastor Charles Glidewell about the annual celebration of Faith in Blue. Amy Drummand and Rand Hinman will give us a rundown of this year's duck drop at Mount Sunapee. We'll hear from the crew of MainStreet Warner as they get dirt under their fingernails renovating the old Mason Lodge building for community and kitchen use. And we'll close with Katherine Nevins of Warner's MainStreet BookEnds bookstore as they prepare for this year's Fall Foliage Festival. Don't go away. We'll be right back after these messages from underwriting businesses that keep YCN, your local view, coming to you.
This program is supported by MainStreet Bookends of Warner for books, toys, games, cards, gifts, and a gallery of local art. MainStreet Bookends of Warner.
Welcome back to Yankee Chronicle. I'm your host, Abby Peel. Recently, our Laura James caught up with New London Police Chief and Pastor Glidewell to hear about this year's celebration of Faith in Blue.
Well, welcome back to Yankee Chronicle. We have a great guest today, Chief Emily Cobb.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
From the New London Police Department.
Yes, New London PD.
Yeah. And you have a great initiative called Faith in Blue?
Yes.
Yes.
So a few years ago, National Faith in Blue Weekend was started, and it was really born out of the idea that there should be another way for communities to connect with their local law enforcement agencies. And so it's a great way for law enforcement agencies and faith-based organizations to partner together and just have different events in their communities, like cookouts and other items that people can really have a chance to connect with their police officers and get to know us a little bit better.
And you're doing it at times that are positive.
Yes.
Right, on a good time.
Yes,
right?
very much so.
Yeah.
Oftentimes we see people on their worst day in very
Right.
difficult and challenging circumstances. And so it's an important way for us to be able to connect with people in that
Boy,
regard.
that community connection is just amazing.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
We're very lucky that the First Baptist Church has agreed to hold these events with us, and we've been very fortunate over the years. It started when I saw Pastor Glidewell at the local pizza chef.
I heard
and
about
I said
that.
to him,
Yes.
"Hey, what are you doing in October? You have any time?" And the folks at the First Baptist Church just totally took the idea and ran with it, and they are absolute pros at putting on events like this. So we're very
everything
fortunate.
that happens in town happens at Pizza Chef.
Yes,
So that
exactly,
makes sense.
yeah.
It really does. But
Yeah.
and it's so when you hold the event at the First Baptist Church, but it's not just for members of the church, is it?
No, anyone can come, and it's really great that it's multi-generational. So we have kids there, we have families there, we have some of our other folks in town there. A variety of people can come and just kind of share a meal, share some time with your police officers. We usually have at least a police cruiser over there too, and some of our other equipment. We always have stickers for the kids,
Of course.
well, and some adults. They really like the stickers too. And again, the church has been so generous in donating their time and the food, and in past years they've had a bounce house type slide thing that I've not gone down
Yes, I was going to say intergenerational.
It might be the year.
I'll be in trouble this year.
Yeah, they've given
that's
tours
wonderful.
before of the church and things. So it's an incredible partnership. We're very grateful to the First
What
Baptist.
a great way to connect.
Yes,
Yeah, with
yeah,
the
very much
community.
so.
This is community policing at its best.
Yes,
right?
yes, we're very
Exactly.
fortunate to be here in New London. The police department is so lucky to have the support in our community, and we love to just chat with people on a daily basis, and this is a great opportunity.
Thank you so much for everything you're doing in the community and,
Thank you.
and support. And that's a wonderful event to get
Yes, it
people
is. Yeah, and
involved
thanks
and-
to the First Baptist for hosting and giving us the venue really to make these connections with people. We're very lucky.
Well,
So,
we're lucky to have you here, Chief Cobb. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for your help today.
thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Joining me now is Pastor Charles Glidewell. Pastor Glidewell, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we're talking about the Faith in Blue initiative.
Yeah.
So tell us about it. We heard a little bit about it earlier from Chief Cobb, and why is it significant for you?
Yeah, the reason it's significant for me is I think it's just a wonderful way to connect our local law enforcement with community members. That's really the whole goal, of this thing is to, again, to do just that, to connect local citizens with people in uniform and to help them recognize that, yes, these are law enforcement officers. They do wear a uniform, but they're also our friends, our neighbors. Fellow citizens, fellow church members. And so it's great to be able to host the event to foster that kind of connection between.
What made you decide to do it? I know it's a national initiative.
It actually is. I didn't know anything about it, and then I was in the place where most everything happens in Pizza Chef.
Pizza Chef,
yeah,
yes.
Pizza Chef. And I was there to get lunch, and I saw Chief Cobb, and she said, "Hey." And then, the rest is history. Yeah, exactly.
And that was 3 years ago?
That was 3 years ago. This is our third time to do it. Did it the first time, didn't really know what the interest would be from the community, didn't know how my own church members would respond. As soon as I pitched the idea, they were immediately enthusiastic. We planned it, we executed it, and they said, my church members, we're doing this again next year, right? And so we did it again
Wonderful.
last year. People are very enthusiastic about doing it again this year.
And it's held at the First Baptist Church.
It is.
But can anyone attend?
Absolutely. So the idea is that it's a community event.
Perfect.
Language that you hear a lot revolving around the First Baptist Church is it's a community church. And so we consider that to be a big part of our mission and ministry, to be a community church. And so, yeah, absolutely. This is a community event, by no means just for church members. And we have had, by the way, great success with that. So we've advertised the event, and I've been pleased for the past 2 years to have people I've never met before. Some people I don't think who have even been to the church before.
Right.
They show up, and they're happy to be there, and we're happy to have them.
So you're connecting with local law enforcement, but you're also connecting with the community.
Yeah.
It sounds like just a great initiative.
We think so. And I know Chief Cobb seems to have been pleased with the way it's gone off in the past. And so, yeah.
It's coming up October 6th. That's a Friday?
5 to 7. We'll have pumpkin painting, face painting.
No way.
Big bouncy slide for the kids, and a few adults have given it a try.
Sure,
as well.
absolutely.
Lots of food. And
That's
so
wonderful.
plenty to do and plenty of great people to meet. And
Well,
so
we're grateful you're doing this event because what a great way to connect with the community
We're glad
and
to
local
do
law
it.
enforcement. So, yeah, Pastor Glidewell, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Good luck. We'll see you there.
Okay, terrific.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you both for your commitment to bring all facets of our community closer together. When we return, I won't be name dropping, but hear about Duck Dropping, a fundraiser for the Boys and Girls Club. So stay with us on your Yankee Chronicle.
We are strong and we'll get through this together. But these are stressful times. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, and know that you are not alone. Visit wearebroadcasters.com/hope, furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
This program is supported by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Their full-service model offers oil delivery, propane, motor fuels with design, installation, service, and maintenance of all types of oil, gas, and alternative energy systems, as well as air conditioning, water conditioning systems, and their highly trained and friendly staff will assist you throughout the process of buying, installing, and servicing a full line of energy products. H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating.
Welcome back to this week's edition of Your Yankee Chronicle, presented by the First Baptist Church right here in New London. I'm your host, Abby Peel. For several years, even through COVID, a group of community-minded businesses and individuals have staged a fun and very unique fundraising activity at Mount Sunapee. Let's hear about this year's event.
Thank you, Abby. It's great to be back here at Mount Sunapee, the home of the 7th annual Duck Drop, coming up on October 8th. It's a Sunday this year, and we are very excited to host another wonderful event here at Mount Sunapee, our partner. It's just a glorious day, fun for all ages. Joining me now is Rand Hinman, Director of Sales at the Granite Group, Sink and Spout.
Thanks, Amy. It's a real pleasure to be a sponsor of the Duck Drop, the 7th year. We joined the organization the first year and have had a level of sponsorship for every year. This event is just a great day. It's a way to raise a lot of money for the organizations, for the Boys and Girls Club of Central New Hampshire, as well as for Concord. And over the last several years, we've raised over $500,000 for the organization. So for the Granite Group and Sink and Spout, what's important for us is that next generation.
What do we do with the fens? We have, let's see here, countless clubs in the Lake Sunapee area, looking at Warner, New London, Andover, even in Sutton, and all the funds raised at this awesome event go towards scholarshiping those kids into our programs. So the Boys and Girls Club is a program that focuses a lot on elementary school and up children. And some of our sites, we actually serve kids as young as 6 weeks old. It's an after-school program. We also offer summer camps and daily after-school programs as well. When the kids first get to the Boys and Girls Club, they're welcomed in by the staff. Then we have a quick little snack time where we feed all the kids a nice, healthy, nutritious snack. We'll sit them all down, we'll do some homework, and then we'll break off and we'll do structured activities ranging from arts and crafts to gym games to fun activities outside as well.
And more importantly for us, we're a local company in Concord, New Hampshire. And what's really important for us is to be able to develop good workforce, right? And by this effort, we think that the future is in helping these children become successful in life.
And on behalf of the Boys and Girls Club of Central New Hampshire, I just want to thank North Cape Design and their team, along with Mount Sunapee, for hosting this great event yet again. And if you haven't been, bring your family. It's for all ages, and it's one of the most fun and unique events we do. At the Sunapee Duck Drop, we ride the lift up the mountain, and you drop your duck on targets, up to 24 targets. And at the end, we draw winners out of those, whoever's the closest. You could win anything from $500 cash to getaways to Lego packages. So it's fun for all the family. Make sure you bring everyone, enjoy a good time, age toddler and up. Duck Drop.
We sell plumbing, heating, cooling products to contractors, builders, homeowners, and to commercial accounts as well too, like Mount Sunapee. We employ over 675 employees, and our 15 showrooms located throughout New England are really a resource for consumers and homeowners to come visit us to learn more about their products and really to select the right products. Today there's a lot of options to be able to go to purchase products, whether it be from the internet or the big box stores. But for us, having local showrooms where consumers can come with their builder or plumbing contractor to make product selections is the best way to do for customers to be able to select the right products. I want to thank North Cape. I want to thank Amy and Brett for 7 years of putting this event together to be able to raise funds. And for us at the Granite Group to be able to partner with a good customer of ours to really help to booster this event is really meaningful for us as an organization.
Thank you so much, Rand. It's a pleasure to work with you year after year on this event. And again, if your company would love to be involved in this incredible event, check out the website. It has all the information there, and get in touch with me and we'll get you all set up and a part of our wonderful event. And just a reminder all, the event is coming up on October 8th, Sunday. It's going to be a glorious weekend. Check out our website at www.nhduckdrop.com for all the most up-to-date information on all the awesome prizes that our sponsors will be putting together and to purchase your ducks. Hope to see you soon.
Our businesses are so good at providing support to the causes we all feel are near and dear to our hearts. Thank them when you visit and do. When we return, we'll hear from landscape designer George Pelletieri with a history of MainStreet Warner and their latest project. So stay with us right here on YCN.
The American Red Cross blood supply is at historically low levels this winter, and we're facing a dangerous situation. Hospitals and patients are counting on donors to get the blood they need. Make a life-saving appointment today. Visit redcrossblood.org or call 1-800-RED-CROSS.
This program is supported by the Innertown Record, your weekly hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge Sunapee Sunshine region of New Hampshire, the Innertown Record.
Welcome back to the Yankee Chronicle, the who, what, where, and when show of the Lake Sunapee region. I'm Abby Peel, your host. MainStreet Warner has done some pretty amazing things since its inception. Let's now hear where they came from and where they're going. Hi, George.
Well, I've been fortunate to have been a resident here for 38 years now. My wife and I, we've raised 4 children here and have been a part of the community, active part of the community for all of that time. And we fell in love with Warner during the Fall Foliage Festival. It's also got a very rich and vibrant history of keeping the community active. And it's those places that we have worked hard as a community to preserve these many years, provide the space for that intercommunication between residents to happen. And that's really at the center of what we're talking about today, the lodge. But there's always been in town, in the village here, active guest houses and businesses, and that remains the case today. MainStreet Warner Inc. was established in 2000, and really was kind of an impetus for some of the things that have happened in the last 20 years or so. And in 2004, we were fortunate enough to be selected by Plan New Hampshire, which is an organization doing just what the name suggests, involved in all sorts of planning projects throughout New Hampshire, to work directly with communities on projects that they are interested in. We were concerned about and interested in Exit 9. Started feeling the pressures of that being very valuable land, especially when Interstate 89 came through in the late 60s. But this is a good stopping point. Many of our people passing through are coming from Canada or Boston and traveling one place to another. We need the places that those people can visit and that the community can interact with those visitors and provide them services. It starts off with a public meeting, and Warner had one of the largest public gatherings in the state at these charrettes. So there's been a lot of effort to preserve the character of that space and control the character of that space. So again, the importance of having all of the town residents being able to meet and gather at many different functions right here in the village has been a key component. Sometimes it's simply a matter of keeping an eye open for opportunity. Opportunity comes from the strangest places. The state of New Hampshire was upgrading the drainage through the village. And as part of that, we had an opportunity to provide an outlet, the drainage from the main street. It turned out that the store on Main Street called BookEnds, which was the center and heart of MainStreet Warner Inc., had adjacent land there. And we together looked at ideas for the development of a community park, and the drainage system would go down through the middle of that, which provided heavy construction equipment, which was donated by Weaver Brothers. And we created the amphitheater and exterior setting for what has become a cultural center for the village. The Jim Mitchell Park, as it was named after the unfortunate passing of Jim Mitchell, has become a very active center of the village when the lodge behind me became available. And that is now truly the center of the village. The lodge will serve multiple uses, and it is going to be an entertaining and useful space. We'll have a kitchen facility and a host of other things. That's in the planning stages now, and there's plenty of opportunity for input, and there's never a shortage of input in the community of Warner for the preservation, for the creation of these important public spaces where we can all get together and share our time and ideas and thoughts and energy to the benefit of the town.
Thank you, George, and thanks to all that have made their work possible. To close out this week's show, Katherine Nevins of MainStreet Bookends in Warner joins us to give us a rundown of this year's Warner Fall Foliage Festival and their anniversary.
We are strong and we'll get through this together. But these are stressful times. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, and know that you are not alone. Visit wearebroadcasters.com/hope, furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
This program is supported by Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire since 1997, with roots going back much further as the country press, AccuMail, and the home of the Kearsarge shopper. Echo Communications.
Welcome back to your Yankee Chronicle. I'm your host, Abby Peel. Since 1947, the town of Warner has been hosting its annual Fall Foliage Festival. Tell us about this year's event, Katherine.
Thank you, Abby. I wanted to welcome everybody into the gallery here at MainStreet Bookends. And the big thing that I want everyone to know about is that we have the 76th Warner Fall Foliage Festival coming up right around the corner. And this is a very big deal for our town. We really want everybody to come out. There is music, there is food, there are rides, there are the artists, the artisans, the craftspeople. It is October 7th and 8th, and it will be our 76th anniversary for this wonderful festival. And just by wonderful coincidence, it is the 25th anniversary of MainStreet Bookends. And I am in the gallery right now, surrounded by these wonderful local artists. That there are over 30 local artists represented in here. We opened up the store 25 years ago to support local artists, to support local authors, to support local musicians, and that is still our strength, and our emphasis is to give as much attention as we can to this amazing area. You come to the festival and you will see all of the amazing things that are happening here in Warner. And on October 7th and 8th, there will be the main stage, which is right behind me, will be the main stage for the music. I don't have the full schedule of music, but I do know that Saturday night, the incomparable Dobros will be out here. So we have music, we have art, we have authors, and here at the bookstore, we're celebrating by having 3 of our Warner very, very very well-known authors will be with us as we celebrate our 25th anniversary. Saturday and Sunday, we will have the historian Jack Noon. He has written he's written 19 books. His most recent one is this one right here, New Hampshire Fish and Game, A History. And this has gotten so much attention, and it's been a book that everyone's been waiting for. He's written about the history of the area, history of New Hampshire, fishing, so many things he's written about. This one right here, The Tornado of 1821, is a book that is very much beloved, quite a history there. So Jack Noon will be out front. He'll actually be set up with the Fish and Game folks and the folks from Trout Unlimited and the folks for conservation of the Warner River. So he'll be out front, and
He will be very happy to talk with all of you and happy to take a look at his books. So we will have David Elliott with us on Sunday. He'll be right in front of the store and he'll be here. This is a very well-known children's author and he's right here from Warner. These are some of his books on the farm, these wonderful series of books, different areas of nature, and he writes primarily in poetry for children. He's also written some wonderful young adult novels, and also some of them in poetry format. And he's one of Warner's treasures, and he'll be outside here with us on Sunday during the festival. And on Saturday, we're going to have Matt Forrest Essenwine with us. He is the author right here from Warner as well, the author of some wonderful children's books. Flashlight Night is one that he's particularly well known for, Beginner's Guide to Being a Human. And he's going to be featuring his latest book that has just come out about stargazing. And he will be out front with us on Saturday. So I encourage all of you to come to Warner for the Warner Fall Foliage Festival. It's going to be October 7th and 8th, and it's going to consume the entire downtown. It's incredible fun, big parade on Sunday. And do stop in here to MainStreet BookEnds and the gallery because we're going to be celebrating, and we have wonderful, wonderful art here. Some of this just came in because it's constantly turning around. You're looking at Jeremy Guitar's work right now. Please come on down and celebrate with us because, as you know, something wonderful is happening in Warner.
And just a reminder that we will carry their annual parade right here on YCN. Coming up next week on Your Yankee Chronicle, we will again be presented by the First Baptist Church in New London. Pastor Charles Glidewell will join us for a little background on the importance of this venerable institution to our community. We'll hear from the team at MainStreet Warner, Inc. as they move forward in their renovation of the old Masonic Lodge building and making it another gathering place for entertainment and meetings in our area. And we'll close with Kate Leppold from Newport's Library Arts Center. She'll give us a recap of this year's Pie and Crafts Festival. Tune in to YCN's live Game of the Week. This weekend, we'll have a doubleheader starting Saturday at 12:24 p.m. as Newport hosts Somersworth in the football action, and then at 5:54 p.m. as the Kearsarge girls soccer team hosts Fall Mountain. Games replay Sunday and Monday at noon and 7 p.m. on TDS channels 13 and 1013, NCTV 8, Roku, Apple TV, and for those that don't have cable, our YCNnow.com website carries all of our programming anytime on demand. Join us again next week at this same time for another edition of Yankee Chronicle. I'm Abby Peel, and enjoy your week.
This program is supported by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Their full-service model offers oil delivery, propane, motor fuels with design, installation, service, and maintenance of all types of oil, gas, and alternative energy systems, as well as air conditioning, water conditioning systems, and their highly trained and friendly staff will assist you throughout the process of buying, installing, and servicing a full line of energy products. H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire since 1997, with roots going back much further as the country press, AccuMail, and the home of the Kearsarge shopper. Echo Communications. MainStreet BookEnds of Warner, for books, toys, games, cards, gifts, and a gallery of local art. MainStreet BookEnds of Warner. The Innertown Record, your weekly hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge Sunapee Sunshine region of New Hampshire. The Innertown Record.